Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today I will discuss about vibration analysis. We will discuss what is mechanical vibration, what is mechanical vibration, or define mechanical vibration, or define mechanical vibration, and benefits or uses of mechanical vibration, and number 3, characteristics of vibration, and number 4, how we find condition of machine and number 5 is how we find or diagnose type of problem. Type of problem means what is the problem in the machine. It is misalignment, it is unbalanced. Okay, to start with, what is mechanical vibration, or define mechanical vibration? Mechanical vibration is the actual movement of the machine from one end to other end. In case of machines, you may not see the vibration because it is not too much, but if you put your finger, you can feel it. But here I am showing you just to make you understand by this strip. Now this is a mechanical vibration. What you see here is that this strip or this object is moving from one end to other end. It is moving from this end to this end about a reference position. This is the reference position. Okay, so it is moving from one end to other end. It is going up, then it is going down, and then it is coming back to same position. This is called reference position. This is the end position, and this is another end position. So these are two end positions. It is moving up, it go down, and then it come back to same position. This is called one mechanical vibration. And the distance which it is moving from one end to other end is called peak to peak displacement. This is called peak to peak displacement. So this is peak to peak displacement. Now we will discuss what are the benefits of mechanical vibration. Why we are studying this subject? There is always some reason to do something. We are studying here mechanical vibration. So what is the benefit or use of studying this subject? For a millwright, mechanical vibration is very useful tool. By means of mechanical vibration, you can find out what is the condition of the machine. Is it machine very good, or it is not good, or it is poor condition, or it is worst condition, or very bad condition. It is very good condition, fair condition, poor condition, or very bad condition or worst condition. So we can find out by means of vibration characteristic what is the condition of the machine. This is one benefit. So what are the benefits? Number one, we can find condition of machine. Condition of machine means is it the condition good, bad, or worst? The second thing is, okay, so we can find condition of machine. It can be very good. Number two, it can be good, it can be poor, or it can be rough, very rough, okay, rough or very rough. So we always want to be that our machine should be in very good condition or excellent condition. Very good or better than this is excellent. Excellent means more than very good. So how we will find the condition of machine, this we will discuss later on. Okay. What is number two benefit? Number two benefit is to know how the condition of machine of the machine is changing. To know how the condition of the machine is changing. So by knowing the change in the condition of the machine, we can plan our maintenance. For example, I am taking the vibration reading, and every week I find that the condition is becoming little worse. So I can find out, okay, after 3 months the condition will be very bad, and then I should not run the machine. So I should make my program to do maintenance for the machine, and I will arrange the spare parts before the machine is damaged, or before the machine is stopped, or before there is a breakdown of machine. So how the condition of the machine is changing. Now in this case the condition is every day it is becoming worst. Okay, the condition is changing. So I can say that after 3 months the condition will be very bad and it will not be possible to run the machine. And if I will run the machine after that, then there will be serious damage to the machine. So I will say, okay, after 3 months it is not possible, so after 2 months I will not be needing this machine. This machine will be spare, so I will make repair of this machine. I will find out what is the problem, I will arrange the spare parts, and after 2 months I will arrange for the repair of the machine or maintenance of the machine. This is called condition monitoring. This is called condition monitoring. Condition monitoring. Condition monitoring is same like any person who is going to doctor, and doctor tell him, okay, you take your blood pressure, you measure your blood pressure every day and come to me after 2 weeks, and then he will check all the blood pressure readings, and if he find out that the blood pressure readings are becoming higher and higher, it means there is a problem and he need to be given some medicine or some advice. So machine is also like a human being, need maintenance or repair if its condition is changing, and this is called condition monitoring. Okay, this was number 2, sorry, and now we will find out what is the number 3 benefit of machine. Now what is the number 3 benefit of machine? That is to find type of problem. To find type of problem. Now in a machine there can be many problems, or many problems can develop. There can be unbalance, there can be misalignment, there can be some part becoming looseness, or rubbing. So there are so many problems. So vibration characteristics, vibration will also help us to find out what is the problem. It is misalignment, it is unbalance, it is looseness, it is rubbing, or something else. So these are 3 benefits of vibration analysis. So gentlemen, so dear students, to find out the condition of machine and to find out what is the problem in the machine, we need to know some basic characteristics of vibration. Now I will discuss about different characteristics of vibration. What is the meaning of characteristics? For example, if you are going to eat some apple and somebody asks you, how is this apple? Is it good? You will say, yes, it is very sweet and it is not very hard, it is not very soft, it has got red color and it has got good flavor. So all these things which you are telling about apple are the characteristics of apple. In the same way, there are many characteristics of vibration which will help us to find out the condition of machine and also help to find out what is the problem in the machine or type of problem in the machine. So, how we find condition of machine? Let us discuss how we find condition of machine. This is very simple. If you want to buy a car, what you will do? Generally, you will ask, okay, open the bonnet, I want to see the engine. And then you will say, okay, start the engine. And you will observe the engine. If the engine is vibrating, if the engine is moving up and down, shaking, you will say, oh, it is not good. This engine is vibrating and there is some problem in the machine. I am not going to buy this car. After this, what will happen? The owner of the car, he will take the car to the workshop and he will find what is the problem. Either engine mounting is loose, either the valves timings are incorrect, either some bolts are loose. So he will try to fix the engine. So the first thing to find out that the machine is okay, good or not, you have to see, is it vibrating or not, and how much it is vibrating. What is the meaning of vibration? How much it is vibrating, how much it is moving, how much the machine is moving from one end to other end. Normally it is not that much what you can see here, it is just to help you understand. But you can have an idea, you can put your finger and you can feel it. You can feel how much is the vibration. I can give you another example. When you are going to the doctor, in case you are not feeling good, what they do? First thing is that they check your temperature, your body temperature. They check your blood pressure, just to know what is your condition. If you have got no fever and your blood pressure is also normal, they will say, okay, your condition is good. It's not some serious problem. Doctor will find out what is the problem. But these two things, if there is no fever and if there is no blood pressure, your pulse is okay, the doctor is sure that you are almost okay, and if there is anything other, he will find out. And that may be some minor thing. Maybe you are feeling some pain in the stomach because you have eaten more food, but it is not serious. So in the same way, the first thing to find out the condition of the machine is to know how much is the vibration in the machine, amount of vibration. Now for amount of vibration, we are using the word amplitude. So to know the amount of vibration, we will use this word amplitude. Amplitude means amount of vibration. So amplitude means amount of vibration. And when we say amplitude of vibration, it means amount of vibration. Please remember it. Now, how we find the amount of vibration? We will discuss now this. Okay. So, amplitude is the very important characteristic of vibration. Amplitude of vibration we find by three things. Amplitude means amount of vibration, displacement, number two is velocity, and number three is acceleration. So amplitude or amount of vibration we can find out by displacement, velocity and acceleration. So now I will explain you what is displacement, what is velocity and what is acceleration. Now here you can see this metal strip which is vibrating from one end to other end. Here this is one end, this is another end. So when it go up and it come down and then it come back to same position, this is called one vibration. This is one vibration. It go up, it go down and then it come back to same position. And this line is the reference position. It is vibrating about this reference position. So this is called peak-to-peak displacement. Peak-to-peak displacement tells us how much is the vibration. But this is only for those machines which are running at very which have got very less RPM. The RPM is very low. For low RPM, you can measure the displacement. Not more than 800 RPM, you can find out the condition of machine by displacement. Because in case of slow movement or slow RPM, the only thing which can damage the machine will be displacement. Or you can say slow RPM machine components or machine having a slow RPM. So for these, displacement is okay. But those machines which are running at medium RPM or high RPM, we can find out the condition of machine by means of velocity and acceleration. So let us discuss about what is velocity and what is acceleration. Displacement is very easy, to understand. It is just the movement of the machine from one end to other end. It is just movement from this end to this end. Simple. This is the movement from one end to other end. Very easy to understand. Now, what is velocity? Velocity is distance divided by time. Velocity is equal to distance divided by time in a given direction. There is a direction also. Speed is simply distance divided by time. But velocity is speed in given direction. In given direction. In given direction. So that is called velocity. And what is speed? Speed is equal to distance divided by time. So what will be the unit of speed? It can be inch per second, it can be millimeter per second, or it can be meter per second, or it can be feet per second. But in case of vibration, because it is small movement, we measure the velocity in inch per second and millimeter per second. So velocity we measure by inch per second and millimeter per second. And for displacement, I did not tell you before, for displacement we measure by micron and mil. Micron is equal to 0.001 millimeter and mil is equal to 0.001 inch. Micron is the unit in the metric system and mil is the unit in the English system. So mil is English system and micron is metric system. So micron and mil are the units of displacement in metric and English system. Again, micron is equal to 0.001 millimeter and it is a unit of displacement in metric system. And mil is equal to 0.001 inch and it is a unit of English system. Mil equal to 0.001 inch, English system, micron equal to 0.001 millimeter, metric system. And what is the unit of velocity? The unit of velocity is inch per second. This is English system. And millimeter per second, metric system. Now I will tell you very important thing about why velocity is a very useful characteristic of vibration, or to find out the condition of machine. I will give you an example of why velocity is a useful measurement to find out the condition of machine. You must have experience that when you want to break something, for example, you have this strip or piece of wire, you want to break it. So how you will break? You will bend it in opposite direction. Now this wire will break if you bend it more, and if your speed of bending is high. Now this your speed of bending is called frequency. What is frequency? Frequency is number of vibrations in 1 second or in 1 minute. You can see here that this is one vibration. It go up, it go down, and then it come back to same position. So if you will bend this one, at very high speed, or you can say if the displacement of this object is more, displacement means how much you are bending it, and the rate of bending, how many times you are bending it, this is frequency. So how many times you are bending it and how much you are bending, both the factors are very important for the machinery breakdown. If you bend it more, and if you are bending it more often, or if the bending, the amount of the frequency of bending is very high, the machine will break very soon. So the machine breakdown will depend upon how much you are bending and how many times you are bending it in 1 minute. How many times you are bending? This is bending. How many times you are bending? This is frequency. So velocity depends upon displacement and frequency. Frequency of vibration. What is frequency of vibration? The number of vibrations in 1 second or in 1 minute. How much you are bending it, and how many times you bend it in 1 minute or in 1 second, which is called frequency. Velocity depends upon displacement and frequency. What is displacement? How much the machine is being bent, how much the machine you are bending, and how many times you are bending, which is frequency. And these two things together will create fatigue in the machine. Fatigue is due to displacement and frequency. And frequency of displacement. You can say how much it is bending and how many times you are bending the machine in 1 minute or in 1 second. When the machine is subjected these two things, bending and frequency of bending, how many times it is being bent, this will create fatigue. If you will talk about only displacement, we will say it is stress. It is stress. So, this is reference position. So, displacements tell us how much you are bending something. How much you are bending something. Displacement tell us how much you are bending. And this is called stress. This is called stress. And when you are subjected, when you are applying stress to the machine, or when the stress is applied by some force at some rate, it is called fatigue. Stress, bending, and together with rate of bending, which is called frequency. It is called fatigue. It is called fatigue. Fatigue means velocity. And velocity is equal to displacement multiplied by frequency. And which is same, velocity means fatigue, which means how much you are bending and how many times you bend it in 1 minute or in 1 second, multiplied by rate of bending. So, velocity is telling you how much the machine is being bent and how many times it is bent in 1 minute or in 1 second, which is frequency. Velocity, displacement into frequency. Now this was number 2 characteristic of vibration, and most of the time to find the condition of machine we will measure the velocity. Now we will come to number 3 characteristic of vibration, which is called acceleration. So number 3 characteristic of vibration is acceleration. What is acceleration? Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. Is the rate of change of velocity. Acceleration also tells you about the amount of vibration, and acceleration is good for high speed machine and for those parts of the machines which are running at very high RPM, for example bearings and gears. And acceleration tells you how much the force is acting on the machine. You remember that force is equal to mass into acceleration. This is force, this is mass, this is acceleration. So if acceleration is more, force will be more. If mass is more, the force will be more. What is acceleration? For example, you are going to Dammam and your speed is 5 meters per second in number 1 second. In the second, your speed is 10 meters per second. In number 3 second, your speed is 15 meters per second. Number 4 second, your speed is 20 meters per second. So every second your speed is changing by 5 meters. At number 1 second, speed is 5 meters per second. Number 2 second, your speed is 10 meters per second. Number 3 second, after 3 seconds your speed is 15 meters per second. After 4 seconds, your speed is 20 meters per second. So after each second, your speed is changing by 5 meters per second per second. This is called acceleration. Acceleration is the rate of change of speed. Acceleration is rate of change of speed. And it is measured meter per second, feet per second. In case of vibration, our reference unit for acceleration is gravity, G. G is the force with which the earth is attracting every object towards it. Every object is attracted towards the center of the earth by G equal to 9.8 meter per second square, and G is equal to 32.2 feet per second square in English system. This is called gravity. So when we want to measure acceleration in case of machine, we will say 1 G, half G, 0.2 g, 0.01 g. Now in case if g is equal to 9.8 meter per second square, then 0.01 g will be 0.09 meter per second square. So in this way we measure the g, and g is, as you know, g has got 2 units, 9.8 meter per second square in metric system and 32.2 feet per second square in English system. This is English system and this is metric system. 9.8 is metric system and this is English system. So acceleration will tell you about amount of force, I will explain you about acceleration again by a simple example. When you are traveling in a car, why you wear seat belt? What is the reason of wearing seat belt? The reason is that in case of accident and if it is hitting something, it will come to rest very soon. For example, if a person is driving a car at 200 km per hour and unfortunately if he hits something and his car come to rest after 4 seconds. So after 4 seconds his speed is 0 km per hour. So in 4 seconds he comes from 200 km to 0 km per hour. So what is his deceleration in the negative? When the speed go down, it is called deceleration. But it is same thing as acceleration. Acceleration when the speed go up and deceleration when the speed go down. So the rate of deceleration is how much? Because in 1 hour its speed is 400 km per hour. This is the speed, and in 4 seconds it is coming to 0 km per hour. So it means in 1 second the speed is going down by 50 km per hour. So in 4 seconds it will come from 200 to 0. Every second the car has lost its speed by 50 km. So it is a very high deceleration and the person will experience a high force as per this equation. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. So due to very high rate of deceleration, 50 km per second, this is not per hour, it is per second, the car will come to rest. the force will be very high, because every second the car will lose the speed of 50 kilometer. In 4 seconds it will come from 200 kilometer to 0 kilometer. So every second it has lost 50 kilometer. So 50 kilometer per second it has lost the speed, and the person will be thrown outside. He will have a very high force acting on his body. So if he is not wearing the belt, he will be thrown outside. That's why you must wear the safety belt. So this was about acceleration. So in the machine, those parts which are subjected to very high acceleration or very high frequency, it is better to take vibration reading in acceleration. For high frequency machine components, the best measurement is acceleration, like ball bearings and gears. Okay, so this was about the 3 characteristics of machines which tell you about amount of vibration, displacement, velocity and acceleration. Now again coming back, what is displacement? Displacement is the movement of the machine from one end to other end about a reference position. And movement of machine from reference position to one end and then to the other end, and then when it comes back to same position is called one vibration. This is now one vibration. From the reference position it is moving to one end, then it comes back to the opposite end, and then it comes back to the same position. This is called one vibration. The number of vibrations in 1 second or in 1 minute is called frequency. So frequency means number of vibrations in 1 second or minute. Number of vibration in 1 second is called hertz. It's called hertz. Number of vibrations in 1 second is called hertz. Generally we measure number of vibrations in 1 minute, and this is called cycle per minute. Cycle per minute. Cycle per minute. Cycle per minute is a more popular way to find out frequency of vibration, because you can directly compare it with RPM of the machines, because machine speed is in revolutions per minute, and if you measure machine frequency in vibrations per minute or cycles per minute, you can compare the frequency of vibration with the RPM of the machine. When you compare the frequency of the machine with the RPM of the machine, it will tell you many important information. For example, if the vibration frequency is same as RPM, it is unbalanced. It is unbalanced. Unbalanced means machine having more weight on around the rotating axis. Around the rotating axis, if the machine has got more weight, it is called unbalanced, and it will create centrifugal force when the machine is running, and the bearings will be loaded. There will be force on the bearings, and the bearings can be damaged, and also the consumption of energy will be more. So frequency tells you about the type of problem. Frequency helps you what is the problem in the machine. It is misalignment, it is unbalance, there is looseness, there is rubbing, or there is an electrical problem. Now, when this machine part is moving up and down, it has got maximum velocity in the center. At here, the velocity is maximum. And when we are measuring the velocity, we will measure the maximum velocity to know the condition of the machine. So we will always measure maximum velocity. Here the velocity is 0. Velocity is also here 0. And what about acceleration? Acceleration is maximum here. Because here the machine is changing the direction. Also here the acceleration is maximum. And here acceleration is zero. So in the center acceleration is 0, but velocity is maximum. Here acceleration is maximum, but velocity is 0. Again here acceleration is maximum, but velocity is 0. So when we are going to measure velocity and acceleration, we will take maximum acceleration or maximum velocity. So I will again review about basic things about vibration analysis. Mechanical vibration is the movement of the machine from one end to other end about a reference position, and it is the actual movement of the machine. And what are the benefits of vibration? Number one, it tells us about the condition of machine. The condition is good, bad, or poor, or rough. What is the number two benefit? The number two benefit is, if we are taking readings after a fixed time, every week, every month, and we see that the vibration reading is changing, vibration amplitude is changing, it means the condition is changing. If amplitude, amount of vibrations is increasing, it means the condition of machine is getting bad. The condition of the machine is becoming bad with the time. Number three benefit of vibration is that it tells us what is the problem in the machine. It is unbalanced, it is misalignment, there is a looseness in the machine, there is a rubbing in the machine, there is an electrical problem. So vibration analysis is a very good tool for predictive maintenance. We can find out when the machine will need maintenance by condition monitoring, and we can make a planning when to do the maintenance job, when to repair the machine. At the best possible time, we can arrange the spare parts without breakdown of the machine. So it will save a lot of money, it will make the job easy, and you can do the job when you are not needing the machine, when the machine is spare. So how you find the condition of machine? Condition of machine you find by amount of vibration, and amount of vibration is called amplitude of vibration. Amplitude is the amount of vibration, and you can measure the amount of vibration by three things: by displacement, by velocity, and by acceleration. In the same way, if you want to find out amount of apples, there are three ways. You can find the weight of the apples, you can find the size of the apple, how big it is small or big, and by the quantity of apples. There are 10 apples, there are 20 apples, there are 30 apples. So these are three ways, three options to tell how many apples are there: by weight, by numbers, there are 10, 20 or 30, and by size. So by weight, by numbers 10, 20, 30, and by size, how much big it is, small, big. So in the same way, the amount of vibration you can tell by three ways: by displacement, how much the machine is moving from one end to other end; by velocity, velocity is the speed in a given direction. What is the speed of the movement? How much is the movement per time? This is called velocity. If the speed is moving very fast, up and down, it means the velocity is high. And number three is acceleration, which is the rate of change of velocity. Displacement tells you about bending effect, how much the machine is bending, Velocity tells you about two things: how much the machine is bending and how many times it is bent in 1 minute or in 1 second. The bending is displacement, and how many times it is bent, it is frequency of vibration. Velocity is equal to displacement multiplied by frequency. Displacement means how much it is bent, and frequency means how many times you are bending in 1 minute or in 1 second. For velocity we use the word fatigue. Again, because this is a difficult one, fatigue. So velocity is good for medium speed machines and high speed machines, or medium speed machine parts or high speed machine parts. Displacement is good for low speed machines, not more than 800 rpm. Above 800 rpm, velocity is a good measurement. And number 3 is acceleration. Acceleration is the rate of change of speed. Feet per second, meter per second. And in case of vibration, our unit is G. We will say acceleration is 1g, 2g, half g, 0.01 g. And acceleration tells you about amount of force. By knowing the acceleration, you know how much the force is acting in the machine. Because this is a famous equation, force is equal to mass into acceleration. And I gave you the example of force in case of a car. When the car comes to rest in 4 seconds from 200 km per hour, it comes rest in 4 seconds. In 4 seconds, it loses its speed of 200 km to 0. It means every second the machine has lost 50 km. So 50 km per second. So a person who is driving the car and he hit another car or something other, and his speed comes from 200 km to 0 km, it means he has a very high acceleration or deceleration, 50 km per second. So a person who is sitting in the car, he will experience a very high force. And that force will throw him out. So he must wear the seat belt. This is the reason that when you are driving the car, it is very important to wear the safety belt. Because in case of accident, it will hold you. Otherwise, you will be thrown out and you will hit something and have serious consequences. Now, what is frequency? Frequency is number of vibrations per second. And frequency tells you about the type of problem. What is the problem in the machine? Why frequency tells you about type of problem? Because when the machine is rotating and it has got some problem, for example, unbalanced, misalignment, or something is rubbing, these mechanical problems will create some force. And these mechanical problems we will create some force, and that force will have some frequency. That frequency of these forces, for example, if something is touching or hitting the machine, how many times it is hitting in 1 RPM, in 1 revolution, how many times it is hitting in 1 revolution. This is called the frequency of force, and that will also create the vibration having the same frequency as per the frequency of the force. So frequency of the force and the frequency of vibration, they have got certain relationship. They have got relationship, direct relationship. Frequency of force and frequency of vibration. They have got direct connection, and frequency of vibration is related directly to the RPM of the machine. Frequency of vibration and frequency of the force due to the problem in the machine, they have got direct connection with the RPM of the machine. And every force due to any problem in the machine will have some frequency related to the RPM of the machine. For example, the frequency of vibration due to unbalance will be same as RPM. It will be same as RPM. So if the frequency is equal to same as RPM, we will say it is like that. Same one time RPM, and it is due to unbalance. Now if you see three frequencies in the machine, one frequency is equal to 1 time RPM, other frequency is 2 time RPM, and there is another frequency 3 time RPM. Most probably the problem is misalignment. There are three vibrations having frequency 1 time RPM, 2 time RPM, and 3 time RPM. So it is expected, most probably the problem is misalignment. So by knowing the frequency of vibration and its connection with the RPM, we can find out the type of problem. If the frequency of vibration is same as RPM, it is unbalanced. If you are getting three vibrations, 1 time RPM, 2 time RPM, 3 time RPM, then it may be due to misalignment. So frequency of vibration tells you about type of problem in the machine. And why frequency tells you about the type of problem? This is very important to understand, because the forces which are created due to some problem in the machine, like unbalance and misalignment or looseness in the machine, these forces have got some frequency. And due to the frequency of these forces, the vibration frequency is also same. And vibration frequency is dependent upon the RPM of the machine also. So you should know the frequency of vibration and RPM of the machine. You will compare the frequency of vibration with the RPM of the machine, and from the chart, there is a chart, it tells you that, for example, if the frequency is same as RPM, it is unbalanced. The chart tells you if there are three frequencies, 1 time RPM, 2 time RPM, and 3 time RPM, the problem may be misalignment. So there are different cases, and you can find out for each case what is the problem in the machine. So thank you very much. I think this is enough for today. Next time we will discuss about spectrum and time waveform, time period, and some more discussion on the vibration analysis. Thank you very much. See you next time. Have a nice day.